African rugby has won the Grand Prix, but Lewis Hamilton is safe for now because this Grand Prix refers to the highest honor bestowed by the Lurie Creative Awards. Chasing the Sun is a documentary chronicling the comeback the Springboks made in the run-up to winning the World Cup in 2019. The Grand Prix is a special award handed out at the judge's discretion in exceptional circumstances. Director and producer Gareth Whittaker has been bagging the accolades for this five-part series. Let's have a word with him now. Gareth, thank you so much for joining us. How many awards is that now?
It's a few. The one that matters most is the William Webb Ellis Trophy that the Springboks won for winning the World Cup, and then a couple of creative awards that followed that. But yeah, it's a few, and it's been a remarkable story and a remarkable project to be part of and to be able to play a small role in telling.
Yeah, remarkable indeed. And I want to know where the idea started from, because if you look at where the Springboks were pre the World Cup, many pundits and experts didn't really expect them to go all the way. They thought the Boks would be there or thereabouts, but they didn't expect them to go all the way. So when you started this project, what was the idea? And did you see it going all the way to them lifting the Webb Ellis Cup?
Yeah, great question. I don't think anyone would have been able to realize or see the dream as clearly and as beautifully as it ended up becoming. The project was started by really interesting and great leadership from the guys at SuperSport, particularly Gideon Kobane and Mark Jury, and then the guys at SA Rugby. They saw something special in the spirit of this team. And so way before any documentary was thought of, or perhaps even before the World Cup planning began, those guys saw something special and made a decision to send a camera crew into the change rooms with the Springbok team and to follow their journey. I don't know if they could have seen the beauty of the end story, but they had incredible vision in getting the project started, what was now a couple of years ago.
It must have been great having access to the box. Is there anything that you weren't allowed to show or film, or were you given an all-access pass? And how did you then whittle down all that footage? I'm imagining it was hours and hours and hours. How did you whittle that down to just 5 episodes?
It was hours and hours and hours, hundreds and hundreds, maybe thousands of hours. This project was a collaboration between SA Rugby, ourselves, and SuperSport and Mnet, and it began with the principle of representing the story authentically. And the Springboks themselves, the team management, were incredible in that they gave us full access. They gave us the ability to be within the team, and they didn't censor it in any way, shape or form. We agreed to reflect the story as authentically as we could. And then we had an amazing team of editors and an amazing team of directors led by Greg Lomas and Christian Skippers, and they worked through it and whittled through it and found the great moments, and we put it together as a story.
All right, the documentary has some really authentic moments. I mean, I was crying, Rassie Erasmus was crying. How did you manage to elicit that raw emotion, that truth from the actors in the Springbok story?
I think it's a really emotional subject matter. As South Africans, most of us feel that we have such great potential and that we can be world champions. Not necessarily just rugby world champions, but world champions at anything. World champions at making TV, at storytelling, at science, at art, at culture, and of course at rugby. And when we are able to pull together and do something special and unique, it makes us emotional. And of course, being world champions for the guys that were involved, for the men and women that were part of the team, this is the realization of a lifelong dream. And the story has such emotion in it. As storytellers, it was our job almost to get out of the way and just let that emotion unfold and let that emotion bubble up and just kind of let the story tell itself.
Well, Gareth, congratulations. Congratulations once again on that Lurie, and I hear the next stop is the Clios, so good luck for that. We hope you'll be bagging another award. Gareth Whittaker, director and producer of Chasing the Sun.